boys and girls, it's Kimochi time. Kimochis are our friends. Kimochis are our friends. They are here to play with us. Kimochis are our friends. They have feelings too. They have feelings too. Happy, sad, and angry, just like me and you. Such a great start to our lesson. All right, my friends. Well, Huggtopus and I are back, and today Huggtopus is going to talk about how sometimes she is so silly. So silly. And she doesn't always know that she can be a bit overbearing sometimes. So she gets a little bit too excited and then can cause a little bit of trouble. So today we're going to be working on our Kimochis with Mrs. Henry. I told you yesterday that we would need this. We're going to work on the Kimochis Huggtopus page. So at the top, I want you to write your name. I had to practice for this lesson. I'm just letting you know. So write your name with one capital letter and the rest lowercase letters. Okay. And it says, draw a picture below of Huggtopus walking safely in a line. So here it says how not to walk in a line. And Huggtopus says, oops, I did not look and I stepped on Bug. Poor Bug. Ouch. So today we are going to draw kids walking in line. Oh, it says draw a picture below of Huggtopus walking in line. So I might have to fix one of my pictures here. I went ahead and pre-drew my pictures because I had to practice. So when we get back into the classroom, and you'll be in first grade, you're going to have to learn how to walk in line. And actually it's going to be a little bit different than normal because I think we're going to have a little bit more space between us, which actually works out perfect because it's really important that we give our friends their personal space, and it causes much less problems if you're making sure you're staying in your own space. And Huggtopus has been working on that because Huggtopus clearly gets too close to Bug and steps on her by accident. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start drawing Huggtopus walking safely in a line. All right, so I'm going to have to, let me grab my eraser really quickly. And I drew kids walking in line, but I think I'm going to, I'll show you what I had to practice, I told you. So here's the door, here's the teacher, and then here are some kids. Not too bad, huh? It took me a while. I just kind of sketched it out so that I could go back over it. But it says draw Huggtopus. So we are gonna have to make a picture of Huggtopus with her 6 tentacles. So I'm just going to try to copy the picture up here, and she's going to have to keep all of her tentacles to herself. Oh, I should have drawn her hands down. That's okay. Oh, Huggtopus, you're so cute. Okay. So I am pretending that Huggtopus is in our class, and she, normally what I say in class when we're walking in line, there's Huggtopus. I should have drew her hands down, but that's okay. She wanted to say hi to you. Normally what I like to say is put your ducktails behind your back. So you would put your hands behind your back and you would walk. And the point of that is so that you aren't tempted to touch someone or get too close to the person in front of you. So your hands are to yourself and you just walk. So go ahead and draw Huggtopus, and you can draw some other kids in the picture too, to show them walking in line safely. And really that just means having a little bit of space between everyone. And Huggtopus is so excited. I'm going to give Huggtopus a speech bubble here too. And I'm going to say, I can keep my tentacles to myself. So I said, I can keep my tentacles to myself, because that's what Huggtopus is working on. Of course, we are working on keeping our hands to ourselves and just making sure that we are being safe and creating a little bit of space between us and the person in front of us. And again, that's just so that we are being respectful of people's space. And I am just going over my little sketches here. I'm trying to show how kids walk in line. It's really hard drawing people walking in line. I'm so glad you're doing this with me. Thank you, friends. So do your best. I honestly had to watch a YouTube video on how to draw kids walking in line because it was a bit challenging for me. But I did learn something, and I actually think that my picture is pretty good. I'm proud of myself. Okay. All right. So when you go back, when you start first grade, you're gonna remember about Huggtopus. You're gonna remember about personal space. You're gonna remember about keeping your hands to yourself. You don't have tentacles like Huggtopus, but it's just important to make sure that you give people their space. And it causes a lot less problems. And where will you be walking? Well, you could be walking to library. Mrs. Ferrier could be reading you a book in the library, or maybe there's an assembly and you have to walk there, or maybe you're gonna go visit your buddies. Okay, so my classroom is K5. So this would be Mrs. Henry, and then some of her students, and Huggtopus walking safely in line. See how just like we put spaces in between our words, it's almost like putting spaces in between our little drawings to make sure that we're all not bunched together. The other really important thing that Huggtopus is working on is making sure she pays attention to what's going on in front of her, because if you don't pay attention, you can run right into the person in front of you, and nobody wants to do that. All right, my friends. Well, you finish up your picture. Make sure you add Huggtopus somewhere in your picture, walking safely in line. And just remember that things take practice, and your teacher in first grade, whoever your teacher is, you will have lots of practice learning how to become a student and how to be in a classroom. Since we didn't get any practice this year, you'll get it in first grade, so it will all be fine. And the first grade teachers are wonderful, so whatever teacher you get, you're gonna have fun in first grade. All right, boys and girls, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.